It's not hanging right anyway.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. The meeting is being recorded. So.
Yeah. So we are nearly live. Well, we're live for me and you. We're not, and yes, it's recording. So yeah, I just got a random word up. Firstly, tell people, introduce yourself to the people who will be watching in the future.
Well, I'm Christian Winther. I'm placed in Denmark, close to Copenhagen. And so Danish is my first language, if my pronunciation is a bit strange. I've been doing improv for 4 years or something, and right now the most thing is going on online, which is a world opening to itself. So yeah, awesome. I'm there if you are.
We're there, that's all good. Awesome. So I'm just going to press this button, and what I have got is facade. Facade is the first word that I saw on that list. Facade.
Facade.
Yeah. So that's our word, and I'll just get my timer up. Yeah. Facade is the suggestion. So whenever you're ready. Do you, I can see you're impressed with the architecture.
Yeah, I am. It's really impressive.
Yeah.
And I mean,
the facade is particularly eye-catching. A lot of our corporate clients are attracted to the classic facade of the building, and then of course it's like a glass palace inside.
It's really amazing, and I mean how you change this from I mean 135 years old building into this modern glass palace, how it's merged together. It's really astonishing.
Yeah. We're we're delighted with it. Our top architects, of course, designed our own buildings, so we like to keep our design in-house, and we're very very impressed with it.
You sound a bit hesitant on. There's a strong we identity in the company.
Yes, well, we here at Smithson and Valley are the top architects, as you know, the top architects in Copenhagen.
Oh yeah.
And I know that you. I'm just going to be honest. I know that you've been employed by Burt and Smithson to scope out our firm, and so I'm a little cautious. You know, I don't want to give too many of our business secrets away to our competitor.
It's our competitor is such a strong word. It's more like colleagues in the business. I prefer to. I mean, we are together trying to make Copenhagen a more beautiful city, and we include a lot of glass windows in both our design and your design, and
we do have similar there's a quite a similar design zeitgeist at the moment that our company and your company are pursuing at the moment. So that's just me being cautious. Corporate espionage is a thing. So I was just particularly just a little bit cautious about welcoming you into the building.
Yeah, I understand. And to be honest, we were wondering how similar your latest building down at Frederiksborggade looks to the one we built last year up at Rådhuspladsen.
Yes,
and
I understand.
We were just wondering, maybe some way strange you got your hands on the drawings.
Well, Roger, let me assure you, there's no question that our building mirrored yours. I could very easily say, similarly, your headquarters building has now got a glass atrium similar to this very one. So, you know, we're in a grey area of what is inspiration and what is intellectual theft. We're in that kind of sticky grey area.
And yeah, you're right, Marian. The thing is, you know, things goes both ways.
Mm-hmm.
And we were wondering also because sometimes people move from one company to another. And I had a word with our CEO. And I personally vouch for that you would be the best asset if you would move over to our company.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Wow.
I mean, Marian, you remember in the architect school, in the study?
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen what you can do if you get free hands.
And we were pretty close at university, that is true. We did spend a lot of time together, Roger.
Yeah, and honestly, I would love to work with you again.
Okay. Well, let me just...
Need I say please?
Well, let me just recalibrate my mind, because Roger, I honestly thought you'd come over here to spy, but actually you've come over here to propose a partnership of some sort. So let me remove my facade just a little bit. Roger, just between me and you, are you 100% happy in your company? Because if we're speaking confidentially, I am not 100% happy here. And
you read me like a book. I mean, let's move the facades down and just be honest.
Yeah.
I'm really looking for a good partner and a good relationship in the work. I mean, we can build stuff. I mean, we can supplement each other and make great stuff.
Roger.
Actually, I don't care if it's in my company or your company.
Well, what if it's neither? What if it's not for your company or this company, but for our own company? I mean, I'm getting a little excited in my belly here. My stomach's churning. I'm getting a bit excited about the possibility of us working together in a partnership. What do you think?
Um, that's risky. I mean,
Wow.
at the moment we have a lot of people at our service to help, drawers, technicians, engineers,
Mm.
and it's just the whole lineup of people we need to do this. But
Yeah.
I really want to believe we can do this.
I think we can. I mean, let's face it, right? Between us, we both know the technicians, the CAD designers, the engineers, like we have enough contacts between us to make this work. And let me just say this, we think very similarly. Like in university, we would often design things together in partnership.
Yeah.
And then corporate life takes over. You go in one direction, I go in another, and we become competitors. But really, at the heart of it, me and you have always worked well together. And I think we could make this happen. No facade, no corporate pretense, just me and you.
We built, this is great. I mean, I'm just figuring all these names. I mean, you had Jonathan doing the mirror.
Yeah.
And Janine.
Yeah.
On my side, I have Suzanne.
Mm-hmm.
Bill.
Yeah. He's a great engineer. Yeah.
Yeah. And then, as side manager.
Let's just take one thing at a time. I mean.
Yeah, you're right. I'm thinking way over.
Way ahead, because all we have to decide right now, today, is are we both going to leave our corporate facade behind and just concentrate on making something that's important to us, me and you, like make Copenhagen a beautiful place, even more beautiful for ordinary people, not these glass palaces for corporations, but architecture for the people. Trees.
Yeah.
Yeah. And more accessible places for your bicycle. I mean, we need more of those. Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah.
I'm afraid I'll walk out here and I'll get and die. I'll just say, yes. This is what, I mean, 10 years we've been fighting and being miserable in our companies. Yes.
Today's the day, Roger.
Today's the day, Marion.
Yeah. Hey, shall we just go and have a walk down by the canal, have a coffee, talk some more? Just let's get out of this glass prison. Let's just get out of this glass prison and take some air.
Yeah, you're right.
And let's work towards our dream. Build it. We can build it together.
Yeah, let's get some words on what our dreams actually are and how we're going to change this.
Yeah.
Change our lives.
Yeah. Oh, it's such a relief. I am so relieved. Like for so long, I've just had this armor, this guardedness, this, mean corporate bitch face. And it's not really me. Well, you know me.
Yeah, I mean,
it's not really me.
Yeah, I mean, these 10 years, you're all suits and ties up your throat. And I was
walking.
Just this morning, I was just feeling, this is like a prison. This is like...
Yeah, suffocating.
Yeah, and I mean, the whole business...
Yeah.
It's just one facade of people trying to be somebody they are not.
Exactly, Roger. And you know what? It's about time that me and you, we just live our authentic selves. What do you think?
Oh, Mary, yeah, that is, we'll get back to our dreams and be our authentic self. No facades.
No facades.
No facades.
Scene.
Oh, great.
That was great, Christian.
Yeah, thanks, Emma.
Did you enjoy it?
Oh yeah, it had a really good intensity, and yeah, the change and the amount of time you reused the word facade was amazing. So yeah.
It was so funny because when the word came up on the random generator, I was like, facade is such an interesting word because of course it's an architectural feature, but it is also like the masks that we wear and the guards that we have around us to protect ourselves, to perform ourselves, you know. And so I thought that was such a great word that we happened upon. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's a fairly open word that can lead to anything.
Yeah.
Any scene, and great. Yeah, great moves in the way. It's really nice.
I really liked the way, like, we found such a gorgeous arc, like a journey. Like there was a real beautiful slow pivot from, you know, competition to let's do this together. And it didn't really feel forced. It just felt like that felt a very natural shift.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, really. And the leaning into the camera and stuff like that is interesting. I mean, yeah.
This is the great thing about Zoom, really. I mean, so many great things about Zoom, but and well, there's pros and cons, right? Yeah, there's yay, and there's but one of the things is like playing with the camera, you know, because it can convey so much intimacy and truth telling, all of that, if you're quite close up. Yeah, it's quite interesting. Yeah, it's fun.
Cool scene.
So is there any advice? So let's say you've been improvising for 4 years now, and if you could tell yourself some advice from when you first began to where you are now, what would be your improv advice?
Oh, it's tough because it's a journey.
Yeah. That's a great big of advice,
well,
right?
Well, in the beginning, I did the level 1, 2, 3, and you have the group playfulness, and then I did a 1, 2, 3 again 2 years ago, and actually level 1 again was back to playfulness and inventing. And it's about being instead of you try to do what your teacher tells you. And there's a lot of good teachers, and a lot of them start saying, oh, this is my style or my way. But it's very much learning by doing and just doing and trying, and also reflecting on the scenes. Especially I think and commitment to enjoy being present. And also to, when you watch them afterwards, to see that here's actually a person that is likable, who pulls empathy, that you will have empathy with. And that's basically, but doing it is actually, I've just lately started watching, due to Zoom, watching my own shows, and because you're closer to the picture, I actually see myself different as I felt when I did the piece.
Really?
Yeah.
Like,
I actually see a different person now when I see the stuff with
wow,
myself in it.
that's so cool.
But yeah.
I guess it gives you perspective, like if you're able to watch back your own performances, like we can on Zoom now.
Oh yeah, yeah.
One gets that kind of more of a wider objective upon your own self, you know, on the moves that you made or how, you know, how you felt. Yeah, I think that reflective tool is really important. Yeah.
But I'll say I'm not aware of the facial mimics I do.
Right.
And when I see them, when I re-see it, I'm not sure I should start to make them. I should still just
Yeah, just
be, and so they come natural.
yeah, just be. That's all. Yeah, I think when one starts being self-conscious about what you're doing, then I think that's a
Oh
different
yeah,
part of your head. That's like that's your inner voice directing you rather than just
yeah,
being, you know, yeah.
mm, yeah,
That's great advice though. Great, great. It's a journey. Keep trying, keep doing. Yeah, all of that
yeah.
stuff. Fab. Great. And so, and if people wanted to connect with you on Facebook or watch any shows or anything that you do or take classes with you, what's the best place for people to reach you?
I've pulled up this Facebook group called La Ronde Around the World.
Cool.
It was an idea to make a 24-hour La Ronde, but I think I gave up on the idea, and instead I do one-to-one shows like this, maybe with a bit of a format, with mono scenes and stuff like that. Yeah, and that's exploration as well as
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah. And can people connect with you on Facebook?
Yeah,
Christian at Christian Winther.
yeah. Yeah, I think. I'm not sure what my name is. Yeah, Christian Winther or the La Ronde
Around the world.
around the world is probably
Best.
easier to find. Then
Yeah.
they'll find me as well.
I think that's such a good idea. I hope that happens, La Ronde around the world. I hope that happens. It just sounds like a fantastic idea.
Well, we'll see. It's basically the interesting thing is, yeah, due to Zoom, you get to suddenly play with people around the world. I played with someone from the Philippines and India and yeah, England and US, different places, catched up with people I've done classes with for some years ago. And
Great, isn't it?
yeah, that's fascinating.
Yeah.
And doing, as we've never met, we've never played together before.
Yeah.
And the improv just makes it possible to play and explore together.
Yeah.
And that's amazing.
That's what's magic about it. Yeah, it's great. Thank you so much for reaching out, and I was really happy to do a 10 minutes with you and meet you. And so yeah, thank you very much. And we're going to say goodbye. I'm going to stop the recording now. So goodbye, world.
Goodbye, world.